Welcome back in Tech IVP channel. I hope all of you are doing great. So Tech is finally we are on the topic of the JVM, a really important topic. JVM, Java Virtual Machine. What exactly mean Java Virtual Machine? So let's discuss. But before moving to next step, please like, share, and subscribe this channel to get more amazing stuff about interview preparation for the SDET role and the Java professional. So let's start, guys. So the first question is, what is JVM? JVM means Java Virtual Machine. Okay. In last classes, we also discuss. In upcoming session, we will discuss in the detail what is JVM and how it works. Really important topic and interesting topic. Okay. So the JVM is a Java Virtual Machine. It's a kind of engine, or you can say that abstract computing machine that enable a computer to run Java program. That enable to run a Java program. It forms the core of Java. Right, we already discussed about, guys, write once, run anywhere. In last all videos we discussed about write once and run anywhere. Once we talk about the JVM, okay, means you can write your code in any operating system and then you can run anywhere in Windows, Linux, or a Mac operating system, anywhere. If you write your code on the Mac machine, you can run also in the Windows machine or a Linux machine. And if you write your code on the Linux, then you can also able to execute your code on the Windows and the Mac as well. Okay, so the JVM helps us to execute our program. Helps us to execute our program. Okay, by interpreting or compiling Java bytecode into machine specific instruction. Into specific machine instructions. Okay, so what are the key highlights? Architecture will discuss. Okay, but first we'll discuss about the key highlights. So what exactly are key highlights? First thing, abstract machine. The JVM has its own instruction set architecture. It's called ISA. If someone asks you in the interview, what do you mean by ISA? Then you simply say that instruction set architecture. So JVM have own instruction set and memory model, stack heap, etc. Abstract from the underlying hardware. Then platform independence. We already discussed Java is platform independent. Java code is compiled into the platform neutral and dot class file is generated. Dot class file is generated, which are then interpreted or compiled to the native code by the JVM. Okay, so class file means once suppose you are writing a program. Let me write a small program here. Public, just give me a moment. Public class A. Okay, class A, and then system dot out dot print. Okay, in upcoming session we also do the practical. Okay, here I missed one thing. Public static void mean method I missed. Okay, so this one is a class name is class A. This one is your class name. Once you save this class, it is always saved by A dot class. This mean, okay. So platform independence. Okay, host dependent execution. JVM run on the top of the host operating system, requiring like memory and the CPU via system call. Memory means your virtual memory, your static or dynamic memory, and CPU means central processing unit via system call. There we have to run system calls internally. Okay, we can't say that. But the simple thing is about the JVM, guys. JVM is a kind of hidden power. It's not a physical, it's a virtual. It actually works, but you can't see this one. Okay, and if we talk about the architecture level, so the first thing is JVM architecture. First one is a class loader. How class loader? What exactly the role of the class loader and linking and initialization? So simply see that. Suppose you're writing a code. This one is your code. Okay, your code. Okay, you write some source code. This is called source. Just give me one. This called is source code. This one is a source code. Okay, this is your source code. Okay, what exactly happen? So here your Java C will be work. Java C, Java compiler your work here. Okay, once you write any code, then Java compiler, it will be compiled. Then it loads to, then it, and it converts into the bytecode, and then it loads to the class loader. Okay, once you write any code, okay, once you write any code, then it will be compiled using the Java C. It will be compiled by using the Java C, and then it will load into the class loader, and then your class name is performed, this one. Then your class name is performed, class name is happen. Okay, a dot class, whatever class name you have given. Okay, and if we talk about class loader, okay, specifically we talk about the class loader. Okay, so class loader have three basic type. So first thing is responsible for loading classes into the memory dynamic at runtime. Okay, responsible for loading classes. Already we discussed about, you write a code, you write a code. Here is your code. Okay, this one is your code. Okay, how it's happen? This one is your source code called source code. This one is your source code. Okay, what exactly happen? Using the Java compiler, it will be load here. Okay, and here three things is happen. First one is a bootstrap class loader. What is bootstrap class loader? Loads core Java class from JRE. In next topic we are going to discuss about JRE, okay, and JDK in next class. So to know more about JRE and JDK, please like, share and subscribe this channel. Okay, so you get better understanding how these all things will be happen. Okay, the first thing is bootloader, bootstrap class loader. Bootstrap class loader load your Java class from JRE, Java runtime engine. Java runtime engine. JVM is a part of JRE. JVM is a part of JRE. JVM is a part of JRE. Keep in mind. Note this point. JVM is the part of JRE. Okay. Then extension class loader. Extension class loader. Load class from the library or extension. From the library or where you want to save. Already your class will be kept. Okay. Then application class loader loads from the class path. In upcoming tutorial, we also discuss about the class path. This is really important famous interview question. Most of the time interview ask, what do you mean by path and class path? What do you mean by path and the class path? Most of the time this question is asked by the interviewer and the candidate who are fresher, but not for the fresher. Most of the time this question is for experienced person also. Okay, so I hope you get the understand about three concept: bootstrap class loader, extension class loader, and the application class loader. Bootstrap class loader loads core class from the JRE. Extension class loader loads classes from the library or extension, and application class loader loads class from the class path. Okay, how this will be work, class path, how class path will be work in upcoming tutorial. We'll definitely discuss about this one once we are going with the program as well as. Okay, in the architecture level, once we have to create any program, so there so that time I will show you what exactly the mean of the class path and what do you mean by the path we will discuss about once we are going to the setup phase. Once we are discussing about the setup, how Java will be set up in your machine, okay, in window, in Mac, or in the Linux. Okay, the next pointer is class loader. I hope you understand about the class loader. Okay, class loader three pointer: bootstrap, extension, and the application. Okay, next one is a linking and initialization. Linking simply mean, guys, simple mean is linking means you are connecting. You are linking means you are connecting, and initialization means you have started to do something. Linking means connecting, and initialization means you are doing something, you have just started. Okay, so linking and initialization phase have again four pointers. First one is a verification. At the initial level, what you will do add a verification, bytecode verification for safety. Your code is converted into the bytecode, and then it will load to the class, and then after that it will be linked. But where it will be linked, where it will be communicated, on this area, on the runtime data areas. Okay, then second one is a preparation. Allocate memory for static variables and default value. Allocate memory for static variables with the default value. After that, linking and initialization will be set up some criteria how this will be connecting, and how you can initialization with the what are the default value for this one, because every data type have some default values. In upcoming tutorial we also discuss about the what are data types and what are default value for this one. So in this phase, in the preparation phase, all the default values will be allocated to the variables. Okay, then resolution. Convert symbolic reference to actual reference using the constant pool. This one is again important point. Constant pool, most of the time this one is asked, what do you mean by constant pool? Constant pools means this one is a static by nature. Static by nature means it again refers to your default value. It will be initialized to this area. Okay, then initialize, then finally initialization means we have to start step. Firstly we connecting, then we have to start running. Okay, initialization. Assigning assigning actual value and execute static block. Assigning values, what values? Default value, or what exactly values you already provided to the variable. Okay, what values, or by the default value. If you are not initialize, suppose you just provide int a, then it will be used here default value of integer, which is 0. Okay, I hope you get understanding about the linking and initialization. For example, you want to go from Delhi to Mumbai, then what you will do? So in that case, guys, firstly you have to create a link. From Delhi to Mumbai. Is there any hotel? Suppose have you have some family member stay in Mumbai area. So you can, what you will do? You can create a link. You can make a phone call to your relatives, or if your relative is not staying in the Mumbai, or you are just going for the uh, outing, or you are just going for vacation, so then what you can do? So in that way you can simply take a you can do some Google search and search for the hotels. What are the hotels where I can stay? So at the initial level you are linking with the Mumbai for the staying purpose, and after that your linking is done, then your initialization. After that you will start for journey. You can start for your journey from your house, from your Delhi. Start how you will start your journey. Firstly you have to pack your bag, and then in the backpack some set of item you can keep, like your uh, a daily needs item. Suppose your pant, shirt, toothbrush, etc. Okay, so all you will kept in your bag. Okay, all you will be kept in your bag. Okay, after that you will start for your journey. You will take a bus or a flight or a train. Then you can sit on this bus, flight or train, and then you have to reach on the final state with the sum. And but there is a one more thing, this thing default value. So default value, this one is your flight, and in the flight where you will sit, on the seat there is some seat. This one is a default value. I hope you understand, guys. I hope you understand. And what exactly the constant pool? Constant pool, for example, you are going and you are right now in the flight, you are sitting on the seat, and okay, so there is a some constant pools. Constant pools means there is a one specific seat for you which is already allocated. Once you are create a link, so that time already a seat is allocated for you. So this one is your default constant pool, or this one is a default value. Okay, and then your initialization is running. Okay, then your flight take away. Okay, then flight is running for Mumbai. Okay, so I hope you understand about the linking and initialization. And we already discussed about two topics, class loader and linking. Okay, now come on the next pointer. What is the next pointer? Next pointer is runtime data area. So most of the time interview asks, can you explain the memory area? Runtime data area is also called memory area. Is also called memory area. This is really important topic, memory area. So memory area have different set of placeholder where your data will be reside. Okay. So the first one is PC register per thread. Scope is per thread. Purpose hold address of the current instruction. What instruction you give. Then JVM stack again per thread stores method call local variable. In JVM stack we discuss about all these things when when once we are going with the data type, also once we are creating some objects, because these all play important role. Okay, then this one is also called, we can what we call memory area. Okay, in the memory area you have PC register, stack and the heap. Okay, method area, shared memory, this one is called shared memory. Store class metadata and code, stores class and metadata and code. Okay, runtime constant pool, per class stores symbols and literals. We already discussed about constant pools, means some set of seat is already assigned to you. Okay, then native state code per head, user for the native non java method call, which is not refer to belongs to your java. Suppose you are calling some database from the data, so that time native method stacks will be work. Okay, so I hope you understand about the memory area. The first one is class loader, second one linking initiation, and third one is a runtime data area, or you can say that memory area. Okay, now come on the next pointer, execution engine. Now your flight is going to be land. Now your flight is going to be land. Okay, so the execution engine execute bytecode load by class loader. Execute bytecode loaded by the class loader. First is class loader. Your source code is loaded here in the class loader. Okay, in the class loader, then linking, then linking, and then what happened in the memory area? Your source code comes into the memory area, and after that in the execution layer, or you can say that execution engine. So the component in the execution is garbage collector, garbage collector, JIT just in time, and Java native interface, native method library. Okay, component, the component is interpreter, quickly interpret bytecode line by line. Quickly interpret means it will be interpret your source code line by line. It is a bit slower. It is a bit slower. JIT compiler, what exactly JIT compiler? JIT compiler convert your bytecode to the native code for the high performance. Now, firstly, interpret bytecode line by line. Interpret bytecode line by line. Then convert bytecode. What exactly converted here? Then bytecode convert into a native code for the high performance. Native code means machine understandable code. What exactly machine understand? It is always in the binary format. Okay. The next one is a garbage collector. Automatically reclaim memory used for the unreachable object, which are not used. Then your garbage collector will be work here. Or we can also define manually garbage collector. In upcoming tutorial, we also discuss about the garbage collector, how garbage collector will be work in the detail we will discuss. But for the timing, you can just understand automatically reclaim memory used by the unreachable object. Okay, but in the garbage collector, there is some set of algorithm. First one is serial GC, second one is CMS, concurrent mark sweep, and G1 garbage first. In upcoming classes, we also discuss about this one. Once we are coming up, we are discussing about the garbage collector and exception handling. That time we'll definitely discuss about this one. Okay. The next point is stop the world pause. Stop the world pause means garbage collector can pause the entire application. Modern GC strategy aims to reduce this. Means it will be remove some garbages which are not used and make more efficient your memory. Okay. So I hope you understand about the execution engine. So the now come on the Java native interface, JNI. JNI provides an interface between Java native code, for example C and C++, enabling Java application to access using a native library. Suppose your some set of code is written in the C and C++. That time you have to be call this code in the Java using a some set of program. So that time JNI will be work. And the next one is the last one is a native method library. Native method library, these are the platform specific typically for the C and C++ required by someone some Java application by JNI. So here both are the linked. Both are the linked. In overall, if we say that JVM is a powerful, flexible engine that allows Java application to run across platform. JVM is a powerful, flexible engine that allows Java application to run across platform. It is abstract, underlying hardware, handle memory management, ensure security and provide performance optimization through its sophisticated architecture. So I hope you understand about the JVM guys. So again recall what exactly happened. This one is your source code. Let me write down source code. Okay, you write your source code. Okay, source code means uh, suppose you are printing here something like system.out.println hello hello. Okay, hello. And here class name class A. Okay, public class A, and then main method public static void main. This one is your main method. Okay, now what happened? This one is your source code. This one is your source code. Okay, what happened? Firstly it goes to the class loader. First it comes into the class loader. Okay, in the class loader we already discussed about there are three types. Okay, after that done your linking and initialization. Then what happen? It goes to the memory area where PC register, stack and heap will be available. Heap memory area. Okay. After that it comes to the execution layer, and in the execution layer your source code is executed as a machine independent. It will be converted into the machine understandable language, and then it will be executed, and where your garbage collector will be work if there is some unnecessary, okay, unnecessary things. So I hope guys you understand all the things about JVM. So these all things about these all about the JVM. In next tutorial we will discuss about GRE and GDK and some bit about JIT and the Java compiler. Okay, so please stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe this channel to get more amazing stuff about interview preparation. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day.